Hey, it's Coach Cliff with Northern Lights Swim Club, and this is your daily Swimcast for October 1st, 2024. Since we're coming off our swim meet this last weekend, we're going to take some time this week to focus on some of our finer points, some technique work, turns, that sort of thing. So after getting warmed up with one of our standby warm-ups today, we're going to go ahead and jump right into some turns. And when we're doing our turns, we're going to start off doing them a little bit on the slow side and then making sure that we're carrying our speed through our turns and into our underwater work and breakouts on the other end. So when we're doing our open turns, this means making contact with the wall and driving our knees into the wall to help create that impetus to change directions. When we're doing our freestyle and backstroke turns, we're really looking to make sure that we're tying our movement of our head and shoulders moving forward with the heels of our feet coming up towards our buttocks so that we're in a rotating sort of position here. If we bring our knees towards our chest as we're bringing our head down, then we're going to kind of stop that rotational momentum. So we really want to make sure that we have the timing down and our movements down on these turns, whether we're doing our open turns or whether we're doing those somersaults. So let's make sure that we are doing a great job with our knees on our open turns and doing a great job in particular making sure that we're using our heels coming back towards our buttocks in that turn to make sure that we're getting that rotation going right. We don't want our knees coming back towards our chest. When we get done with our turns, we're going to go ahead and work on some long axis technique work. We're going to combine this with some vertical kicking, but we're going to be doing a fair amount of finned swimming and kicking to help manipulate our core a little bit. When we wear our fins, it tends to lengthen our legs out a little bit. And in doing so, I'm hoping to create some tension along your core to help make sure that you are feeling your rotation and any sort of movement that kind of moves outside of that core rotation zone. So the way I think about this is I think about our body being in a sort of tube. It's a magical tube, and this tube has just enough room in it for our body to rotate around its center axis. As it's also a magic tube because apparently it's able to let our arms kind of rotate around in and out of that tube as our body is rotating. But our core, our body, is not able to move in any way other than along the length of this tube that we're in. And so we're not able to lift our head out of it. We're not able to move our hips out of it. We're not able to move our feet out of it. The only thing that can move out of this tube that our body is rotating in are our arms and hands. And so we're able to rotate enough to get those hands out and pulling through. But the rest of our body is in a very connected tubular position. And so that's what we're going to be working on today. We're going to use some actual vertical kicking to work on this, and then some lengths of the pool where we're working on specific drills to encourage this connected body behavior. When we get done with this, we're going to try to save about a half hour or so of time towards the end of practice to have some playtime, some relays, some games, something like that to help us recover a little bit this week. And then as we work through the rest of this week, we're going to be focusing on other aspects of technique. So today is more of a long axis and turn kind of day. Other days we'll have other subjects that we're going to be working on as well. Should be a good practice. I'll see you at the pool. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of the Swimcast. Please click like and then subscribe. I'll see you at the pool.